Nerdrotic.com.
Doomsday. Doomsday. I know you're excited. Listen, look at it as his excitement for Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday. 11 months away. We haven't really gotten a real trailer. I wonder when we are going to get one.
It's 11 months away? Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not sure about that. It's
you sure about that?
It is
Gary
10 months away.
Getting delayed.
So there's a plot leak out there. People don't want to get spoiled. Oh, thanks, Az. That really helps.
Spoiler paddle is up.
That is literally my interest in this. I'm sorry. I couldn't even help it. It came out.
Beware. We're going to go over it, but I've actually talked about some of the stuff and it looks pretty accurate. What I've heard is Doom's story is like paper thin. Like his plot, you would think it would be intricate because it's Dr. Doom. It's pretty paper thin. And it sounds to be that way from this plot leak. From comicbook.com, Avengers Doomsday plot leak breakdown. All your biggest questions about the movie answered. Not necessarily. I'm not going to say, but yes, the plot of Doomsday really has leaked online in full. With reshoots planned, we can expect some changes. And as always, I mean, they could change half the fucking movie by the time it comes out. There's likely a fair bit that's been lost in translation and it's been passed from one person to the next. However, we've done some digging and have verified with at least 2 trustworthy sources, trust me, bro, that what you're about to read below is the real deal. A plot of Avengers Doomsday is detailed from start to finish, where there are 1 or 2 points that are a little fuzzy. All signs point to the Russo brothers delivering a suitably epic movie that, alongside Secret Wars, will wrap up the multiverse saga in style. Needless to say, major spoilers follow from this point and lead to a reboot. Now, you've heard this one. You heard it from some dipshit. Avengers Doomsday begins in the reality of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
In the reality, that Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man calls home. He's in the midst of a battle with Deadpool and Wolverine, who have been sent there by Beast with a device capable of destroying this world, similar to how the TVA would prune timeline. TVA is going to be involved in this.
Dude, this is one of those, if someone sat down with you, it's like, I'd like to pitch the movie. And you're like,
scroll
okay.
Up
they say this, you'd immediately be like, please leave.
Okay.
Yes.
You've already failed. There's like, no, wait, hear me out. It's like, no need.
No need. Press the button.
Wolverine manages to set the device and stays behind, perishing alongside Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Deadpool.
Dude, the statement, don't worry, Wolverine stays behind in order to kill Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in his universe. You're like,
so it's cool.
Sorry.
We're killing
Wasn't the whole point of Deadpool Wolverine to give him a reason to live? The first time we see him back, he kills himself.
Great way to start your movie by killing arguably the most popular character.
Yeah, two of the most popular characters
at this point. Wolverine or Professor X, they're competing. Like, you have to make a tally.
Who's died the most?
Oh boy, that is not a good way to start. Deadpool, meanwhile, his world, while we see Professor X watching on with sadness as other planets fall.
As another planet falls.
By the way,
as another planet falls.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, who was pulled out of his universe in order to give advice and help, set on the right path, another Spider-Man, and work together to stop a bunch of villains, manages to go home, then dies.
This is going to be a shit show of a film.
However,
I think I'm going to laugh a lot at this film, but I don't think it's going to be at appropriate times.
However, the X-Men had no choice, as similar to what we saw in Jonathan Hickman's New Avengers run, which led directly into Secret Wars. You either save one reality or allow both to be destroyed in the incursion. The fact that they're adapting Secret Wars from 2016 is fucking terrible.
Secret Wars 2.
No, there's Secret Wars 2 came out in the 80s. So this is the other Secret Wars.
Oh, the new, all new, all different Secret Wars.
The movie takes us back to Tony Stark's funeral in Avengers Endgame and follows Steve Rogers into the past, where he chooses to build a life with Peggy Carter. Nobody's going to completely betrays his character, but It is Peggy.
Tap
Don't
that
worry, they're
ass.
fixing
You
it.
go
The-
tap that ass, boy.
The idea that they're actually going to acknowledge that, it almost makes it worse. Like
Yep.
he's going to be like, I shouldn't have done this. Like, oh God, I've made a mistake. I've caused the end of the multiverse or something. He's like,
So this
No, but he can't because he's at the end of Endgame going, I've had a great life fucking
No.
for the rest of eternity.
that's a whole different movie. That's irrelevant now.
they have a son, Jim, and I'm surprised they have a son. I am utterly shocked.
They have a daughter, yeah.
Utterly
They have a
shocked.
daughter called Jim.
Yeah. And receive a visit from Loki before the Loki season 2 finale.
Oh my god.
Okay, are you taking notes, everybody? Everybody get your notebooks out.
Wait, did you do your homework? Did all of you do your homework? Did you watch all the shows?
So this is the Loki. That's a variant from Loki that is prior to the variant of Loki at the end of season 2.
It's the Endgame Loki variant.
Who becomes the god of green spaghetti.
God of stories who can do absolutely anything he wants. How the hell are you going to contextualize that?
Yeah.
Best of luck, folks.
Before the Loki season 2 finale, apparently, though we're not sure how this retcon fits into D plus series just yet.
No. No, we're not, are we?
Just no. Just no. Loki warns Steve about the TVA's plans to prune his new timeline and offers to move them to a world where they can safely hide because they don't exist, except they do. Earth 828, the home of the Fantastic Four. Loki leaves the former Captain America Captain America. He's Captain America with a card he can use to contact him, and
what, a cell phone?
And Jim spend a happy 10 years together there. The Fantastic Four First Steps post-credit scene is expanded on, and Dr. Doom tells Mr. Fantastic about the incursions and the fact that their universe is next. They figure out that someone is living in their reality who shouldn't be there and visit Steve, who agrees to join them on a trip to Earth 616. Fuck you. It's not Earth 616. It's 99999. 9, where he successfully convinces the world's heroes to help Doom enact his plan. Here's this guy named Dr. Doom. We need to help him with his plan.
My name's Dr. Apocalypse Blow Uppy Things.
Mr. Genocide here wants to help us.
I need your help to save the world. He sounds legit.
Yeah.
Next people he warns, he's like, I'm Dr. Happy. Yeah,
Why are you wearing a swastika, Dr. Happy? You make me happy.
Yes.
He's the side of happiness.
The Avengers versus X-Men battle is a smaller part of the movie than you might expect, and the fight ensues when Earth 616 mightiest heroes arrive seeking help, though it's not specified in this leak. We'd assume they're there to learn more about Beast's device. The mutant team has survived multiple incursions and are understandably hostile. Later, we learn that Dr. Doom and Reed Richards have a plan to build massive cannons on the remaining Earths, which will somehow separate these parallel realities and end the incursions. They'll have to split into teams and visit different worlds to place them there. Meanwhile, Steve, now reunited with Thor, tells him that he met Loki, who is still alive, and agrees to take the God of Thunder to his brother in the TVA, which they locate with the card mentioned above.
Well, still alive? No,
he's not still alive.
He's not still alive.
I'm just doing the Chris Hemsworth.
No. I'm saying that's what it said. It's like Loki's still alive. It's like, well, that wouldn't be a shock in the sense of it's an alternate universe Loki. Like, I'm sure Thor's aware at this point.
It sounds to me that in this sequel to the new Avengers, I'm not hearing Sam Wilson, and
I'm not hearing a lot of Avengers. Period.
Not hearing about any of the. Where's Shang-Chi?
He's with Aquafina smoking.
So yeah, I'm not hearing about the Avengers they've been setting up for the last couple of years in this movie at all. When Steve and Thor get there, they find that everyone is dead and Loki has had his heart ripped out. Figuring out that Dr. Doom is responsible, Steve confronts him and learns the villain's true plan to allow the incursions to happen so he can rebuild the universe in his own image and resurrect his dead family. Now that is true. So that part I could confirm for sure. Things get a little vague here, But Doom takes Steve to his castle in Latveria and introduces his masked followers, one of whom is supposedly impersonating Peggy to manipulate Cap. His presence on Earth 828 is what caused the impending incursion in their reality. I don't know about the details, but I do know that he was looking for Captain America. Doom was. Prompting Doom to conduct dangerous experiments that eventually went horribly wrong, killing his wife and child and leaving him disfigured. And that part is true too. That's why he's now trapped in his armor and a mask. And to make Steve pay, he kills Jim in front of him. Ooh, I didn't know about that part. That's pretty dark. As of now, we don't know whether Victor clashed with the Fantastic Four before or after this accident. There's my time to shine. Hello. We can skip past that because he's in Asia.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes it all better.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? I'm being applicable here. It seems Thor has told his fellow heroes about Doom's true nature as the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and X-Men arrive in Latveria, ready to fight. The God of Thunder prays to Odin, who sends an army from Valhalla to join the battle, and war ensues as the final incursion begins. This might be the battle I heard about that's like hordes from Valhalla versus like demons summoned by Doom.
Just CG goo. CG goo everywhere.
No Valkyrie, please.
There's no stopping. I know. God, please no. She's going to be in it, though. There's no stopping that, and everything is destroyed apart from Doom. When he stole Loki's heart, he stole his powers and now uses them to create Battle World. Resurrecting the fallen, Doom erases their memories and makes it so they only remember this new reality where they have new lives in this new false reality with what Doom sits on his throne as the God Emperor of Battle World. We still have some unanswered questions.
Really?
How the fuck could this be good?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. And there are some plot holes, and there probably will be.
You think?
Did Doom killing Loki start the incursions? And if he'd already stolen these powers, why did he need to formulate the plan with the Fantastic Four and team up with other heroes? Was he just distracting them in a bid to stop them from preventing his final incursion? We'll have to wait and see. However, we can tell you that there's no link between Doom and Iron Man. And perhaps unsurprisingly, no mention of Kang. We've also learned that Doom's villainous turn occurs during the fight between the Avengers and the X-Men, so there are some key details missing from the initial leak. There you go.
Sounds great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait to waste 3 hours of my life at the cinema watching that shite.
I didn't hear it in that detail. I heard the broad strokes of the plot. That pretty much lines up with what I've heard. We'll see if it actually happens. But yeah, like in these plot leaks, there's no mention of Sam. Oh fuck, why am I blanking on her name? Florence Pugh. And even
Wait, were you just remembering who that is as, or?
No, I actually, my brain is not.
none of our brains are Yelena.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
John Walker. We know John Walker's in it. Yeah, no mention of any of these new Avengers, Sentry, any of that. I'm sure they're there, but I guess they weren't worth mentioning. Cap will not be in his uniform.
Whatever.
The entire movie.
Again, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like begrudgingly grabbing these characters because they know they need to make money. They're also like, fuck you, he doesn't get his uniform. You know, okay.
How do they explain no Hulk? How do they explain no Doctor Strange?
He slept in.
Yeah.
The Doctor Strange shit is starting to get baffling. We've just heard nothing about Benedict Cumberbatch and Doctor Strange. Like, what's going on? Did they just, like, you know, Multiverse of Madness is one of the last bigger successes they had.
Internally, they absolutely know it's a shit show. They're doing this to kind of fix everything and reset, but they're doing a half-ass version. So when it's all said and done, when Secret Wars is over, they're rebooting. They're doing a soft reboot where everybody will exist on the same world.
As you can hear, there's enthusiasm is just potent right now.
I don't. This isn't being sarky. This is being legit.
Be sarky.
I don't want this to carry on. I'm done. I've had too much. This is like being force fed shit I don't want anymore because it's not even good.
you do want to be like, Kevin, you don't think this is going to be good, do you? Like, honestly? And I could just picture being like, no, yeah, we've got a lot of different character beats that are going to happen here, a lot of big stuff, big payoffs. A lot of the comic readers will be happy to see certain references, and we got the. I just like, come on, dude. You know, whether or not, if you took full control, whether or not he gets fired is, for me, a test of you lay out all the MCU films in front of him and you give him like numbers and you like apply them quality out of 10. And if all of them are basically above 8 and 9, it's like, okay, you're gone. Like, you need to be able to discern the difference between what came before and what is. And if you can't, or if you refuse to, it's like, there's just no, you can't be the leader anymore.
No.
There's other things I know, which I cannot say, but I can tell you when you see, if they stick with this, I know the very ending of Secret Wars, you're gonna fucking hate it. They need to change it. They need to absolutely change it. It is not good.
What would you stake the likelihood on them changing it?
They have time. I'd say 50-50. If they internally test it, I mean, I think even the morons at Marvel will go, I don't know if everybody's going to see this as, because you're going to see your heroes. You want to see your heroes achieve their goal. You want to see them be heroic and win. And the ending I heard was not a win.
I would love to see them killed, though. So it might be a happy ending.
You just got a fucking monkey's paw curl because you're not getting all the ones you want killed. You get to watch Tobey Maguire, Wolverine.
Yeah.
Each other.
So
woohoo!
It's crazy what I can't say. It's fucking terrible though. You're gonna hate it. And it'll probably eventually.
I was gonna say,
well, yeah. We haven't even gotten to Secret Wars yet. Where they're gonna bring like Toby's gonna come back. I wouldn't be surprised to see Andrew Garfield. Nick Cage, like fucking everybody to see it. And I wouldn't be surprised if, well, I mean, he
okay, it's a radical change, but it might work.
And it could certainly turn out like Flash.
Hold on, because Ghost Rider, he'd be doing some fucking, right? He'd be getting his fuck on.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Yeah.
That burning sensation you feel?
There's good news and there's bad news. Good news is it's not an STD.
But reading all that and then hearing like two people told me separately, independently, they're like, Doom's plan doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm missing something.
I am shocked.
Yeah, shocked, I tell you, shocked.
Also, Robert Downey Jr., who was paid the GDP of a small European country to be in this movie, to where he has his own like village of trailers and stuff. And listen,
one of them's for his cats.
Yeah. Yes. So sober legend. He's a sober man, but he's also batshit crazy. Apparently, just batshit. Doom's going to be masked for most of the movie. So most of the movie is a stunt man. It's not even Robert Downey Jr. He's only in the scenes where he's not masked or he's with Captain America, right? So those are the only scenes he's actually in. So I think he did like 15 minutes of work screen time.
15 minutes for 50 mil. Works for me.
Fucking A. God bless capitalism.
Nerderotic.com. Please subscribe.